Alright, hello everyone, this is Bry Arsenal, and welcome to Slay the Princess. We're going to go ahead and hop right back in. We're going to jump onto one of the newer endings today. We're going to do the prisoner ending,
is a cabin,
which should be,
and in the basement of that
hopefully
cabin
easy enough to do.
is a princess.
Yep.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sure, let's just, let's see. Killing a princess seems kind of bad.
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Huh. Well, let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way
Should
up
be easy
the
enough to do.
short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word she says. I still say it too early. I got it in the last video, the nightmare video.
We're not going to go through with this.
It was good. It was legendary.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ah, it's okay. We'll figure it out.
What he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. It's what we need to do.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
It's okay. Enter the basement. We got this.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's a bee!
Sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Ah, we'll figure it out.
It's all part of the manipulation.
We'll get it.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long
I
since
don't
I've
want
had any
that ending,
visitors.
so...
Come on down.
Absolutely.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yep.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Apparently.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. Yeah, drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Perfect.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Talk. Yeah. Why
Against
not?
your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
We'll be fine.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
The narrator.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Damn, she's got the narrator pinned. Red. To a T. Let's see.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
No,
I'm
I
sure
don't.
there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Yeah!
Her
Let's
sharp
do that.
eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
We'll do that. Put the knife
She
to good
isn't
use, you
suggesting
know?
what I think she's suggesting, right?
Yeah,
She
it's
is.
fine.
I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah,
You know why you're here.
I do. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
The fucking narrator. Stop.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Nothing.
They're large
Dang
and
it.
heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Sure.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Sure.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Do you have any ideas besides me cutting you
That
out
would
of
be
here?
fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
I know this narrator. You don't have to
We
tell
were
me.
stuck down here for long enough. I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out.
Sure, hero,
Anything to
but
finally
look,
be
look
free.
at her fucking eyes. She's
You
just like,
attempt to make
meh.
your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Easy enough.
Someone else here?
I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to return to the bottom
You
of the
make your way
stairs.
back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her. Like
I always
you
wonder
were
why this
supposed to.
one is not chained to her, though.
Easier for whom?
Easier for
for
everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah,
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
I guess I'll have to.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Alright. Save her.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Yep.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Absolutely. After you.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Very well, then.
As the princess approaches the bottom... Wait, this isn't fair. You can't... Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Hey! I'm trying to kill you!
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Whoops.
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Understood, but... Let's resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Nah, man.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm being mind-controlled.
I'll make this quick.
Thank you.
She steps forward and pries the blade.
Unlike
from
the
edge
princess
of
ending, she knows how to use a knife, apparently.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Hope so.
and then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
It's alright.
This is the end, isn't it?
It is.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Hey, depends on the perspective, man. We know we can come back.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay.
Alright. Let's proceed to the cabin. Figure out what voice we got.
Before you go any further. She will lie,
She will cheat,
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Closer, but I think I was almost late on that one.
Yes, just don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
Well, yeah, how would we know he was winking?
No, I didn't. Wink.
Yeah.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I like the clown, though. He's fun. This is a fun guy.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, let's just enter the basement. We're fine, we don't need a blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her
Alright.
voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
No, we're not. Maybe.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you. The heavy
She has
collar around
more
her neck
chains.
clanking loudly as she moves.
Well, we can't just get her out by
Chains
cutting off
binding
her
both her
arm.
wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Maybe a little bit.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
No.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obvious.
I'm trying to figure out that itself, because it's always there.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? I'm sure the two of us have quite a bit to talk about.
She's just, I'm a prisoner. Meh. But yeah, there we go. So, thank everybody so much for tuning in. This has been Bry Arsenal. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Slay the Princess. I will see you all in the next one. I think we just have the Beast and the Tower remaining. So I'm going to go for the Beast the next one, and then I think the Tower is relatively easy. I just have to pick a fight and give up, I think. But I'm not entirely sure. When they added more endings, the ways to get to the endings have become a little bit disjointed, so it's fun trying to figure it out. But we'll figure it out the next one. Bye-bye!